The clock is ticking in the search for a missing submersible carrying 5 people to the wreckage of the Titanic. That vessel lost contact with its anchor ship less than 2 hours into its journey Sunday morning.
And we know the oxygen on board is running out. We got an update on that search from the Coast Guard today. Alicia Vitarelli listened in on that news conference. What did you find out?
And that's exactly what they said, Brian, that the Coast Guard today revealing that there is less than 40 hours of air supply on board this vessel right now. Coast Guard crews working with crews from Canada, working with crews now from France, frantically searching an area 900 miles off the coast of Cape Cod.
Since Sunday, the Coast Guard has coordinated search efforts with the U.S. and Canadian Coast Guard, Air National Guard aircraft, and the Polar Prince, which has searched a combined 7,600 square miles, an area larger than the state of Connecticut. To date, those search efforts have not yielded any results.
So we also found out today that Stockton Rush, a Princeton University grad, is also on board. He is the CEO of OceanGate Expeditions. That's the company operating this voyage. He joins wealthy tourists who paid $250,000 for this deep sea excursion to see the Titanic shipwreck. This is a photo of the crew on the surface before they left Newfoundland, Canada for what was supposed to be an 8 to 10 hour round trip journey. As we know, the submersible went off the radar about an hour and 45 minutes into its trip, and it remains lost.
Really a bit like a moonshot. It's really a bit like being an astronaut going into space. So I do fear for the lives of those explorers who are on board, because it seems to me that unless they can get the sub to the surface, and unless they're then lucky enough that within the time frame of the air that's left, unless they can get a helicopter to spot that sub in time, I think it was going to be almost impossible to effect a sub-to-sub rescue.
Not what the families want to hear tonight. The Coast Guard adding, we will do everything in our power to effect this rescue, but first they have to find this sub. A reporter today asking the Coast Guard, if you were to locate it at this very moment, would it be enough time to save the 5 people on board? And they said, we just don't have the answer to that question.
Yeah, certainly a complicated search. Alicia, thank you.